Angry guy here, and time is running out for Western women. I'm just thinking to myself that time is running out for Western women. It absolutely is. And the sad thing is, it's like some of them are beginning to see the writing on the wall, but many of them can't because they're chasing simps. A lot of women don't seem to realize it yet that the men that these simps that are in their DMs, these are not quality men. These are not marriageable men. These men are just a joke. All right. The real relationships are men who actually engage women, who actually would approach them and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" A lot of the guys in their DMs are just like junk food. I'm being so honest. A lot of the guys in their DMs are not even serious men. They're not even marriageable men. They're like junk food guys. These are not the guys that women are usually gonna even marry. But they'll take them out for a meal and gas them up a bit. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. And the really high value men that these women think that they're gonna get, no, these guys will sleep with them, but they're not going to marry them. And the stable guys that women leave alone, they say, we don't want these guys. These guys are undesirable and unwanted. That's until they're in their late 30s and early 40s now. And they're like, oh my gosh, where's my Prince Charming? Where are you, Prince Charming? You know? And then you're supposed to be that nice guy that's sitting there. And she doesn't even want you. She needs you now. She needs you. Bro, no. Guys, there was this notion once that every man that calls out women for the crap that men go through in society were neckbeards, fat neckbeards with Cheetos dust all over their fingers, just like all over them. And you're seeing tons of high value men calling this crap out. You see men at the gym, guys who are muscular, guys who are working out, taking care of themselves, who are being harassed while they're working out because women are claiming that these men are being creepy. Oh, it had nothing to do with the fact that you were holding up a machine. It had nothing to do with the fact that you're in the gym and he has to work out in the gym as well. So he was walking around. It has nothing to do with the fact that you stared at him way more times than he even glanced at you. He glanced at you 3 times. You glanced at him like 30. And you taped him. Right? And then when you get called out for it on social media, you say you're a victim. Guys, it's women don't realize that time is running out. Okay? And when I say running out, like it's almost over. Women don't realize that it's that their time has almost run out. Okay? It's almost run out. They think because they have the Sims are going to keep on. The Sims are going to be there for them, and they're really not.
His income to be. If you're going to be a stay-at-home mom,
like 300,000. Like, I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted.
300,000. All right. So if she's going to be a stay-at-home mom, they need to make $300,000.
I would work.
Right.
Anywhere from 70 to 100K.
I would have to say 127.
$500,000.
$500,000, bro. Are these wives or are these prostitutes? But I mean, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all gonna say, "Well, what's the difference?" When men go overseas and they get themselves a Filipina, that's when you know the difference between a prostitute and a wife. All right? When you're dealing with these women, there is no difference. Oh, let me correct myself. A prostitute is way cheaper. All right? Way, way cheaper. I'm telling y'all, because my gosh. I mean, I've been with some high-class escorts, and they don't cost this much, man. No, bro. I mean, you can hook up with these women 100 times, and you're not paying these prices.
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
150, maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure. The more, the merrier. But
650,000.
Get the French toast out of here.
median income for age 31?
As of right now, I think it's probably like between mid 50s, maybe 60.
It's $45,000. Only 23.4% of the male workforce made $100,000, and that's factoring in all ages, not just guys under 32 or whatever it is. You assume most of them are a little bit older.
So basically, men are men are basically beneath the standards of women today, and because men today aren't able to live up to the demands of women, can't step their game up. Guys, this is absolute insanity. This is absolute insanity. Okay, the unrealistic expectations of these women is startling. All right, every like I don't know if it was Dave Chappelle that said this. Someone's got to drive the dump truck. you know, Andrew Tate is an incredible speaker. He's an incredible speaker, and he's very charismatic, and he's inspiring to a lot of men, and he inspires a lot of men that they can do it too. But let me explain it to you guys. Not everyone's going to be a millionaire. Not everyone's going to have a that kind of disposable income, and that's okay. Okay, you don't need that kind of money to be happy. A lot of times, I'm gonna tell you this the truth about money. Something that a lot of people don't realize about money. All right, especially when you don't know how to manage it. More money, more problems. It's the saying, more money, more problems. More money, more problems. All right, the more money you have, the more problems you have. That's not to say that money. That's not to say that money isn't helpful. Money cannot buy happiness, but it can facilitate happiness. Do not forget that. All right. I said money cannot buy happiness, but it can facilitate happiness. All right. Facilitate and buy are two very different things. You can have a wife, and using the money that you have together, it can allow you to purchase a better home or improve your living situation and or make improvements to your life. All right. And that can facilitate and that can bring happiness, but it cannot buy you happiness. Okay. It cannot buy you happiness. People need to comprehend it cannot buy you happiness. Money cannot buy happiness. People are going to say, oh, well, that's a lie. I have all this money and I buy all these things and I'm very happy. That's not, that's not true happiness. Okay. You pick up like a bunch of Louis Vuitton purses. That's really shallow living, and you think that's happiness. I'm so happy. Look at all the garbage I've bought. You're not happy. You're just compensating, bro. Happiness and compensating are two very different things. There's a lot of people who are compensating right now, and you think that it's happiness because they get a dopamine rush. You're like, oh shit, look at all the shit I've bought. My gosh, I feel so good about this. And really you're just getting a dopamine rush because your brain's like it's giving you like a reward center. It's like it's hitting the reward center like boom, 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 boom. Look at all the shit you just got. There you go. There you go. There you go. You got that purse. Boom. Here's some dopamine for you. Oh, you got that necklace. Boom. Here's some more for you. Oh, you got you got that ring. Boom. Here's some more for you. And like your brain is just giving you all these rewards, like hitting you with this chemical, hitting you with this chemical, and you're like, I'm so happy. And then as soon as you can't afford that anymore, or eventually you keep on buying stuff you don't need, but your brain begins to give you less and less of that reward. Okay, because it begins to normalize, and you're like, I'm not happy anymore. I'm still buying all the garbage I used to buy, but I'm not getting the same rush that I used to get anymore. And that's when they suddenly realize, maybe I need to actually build a life and not just, build a life with someone else and not just material objects. Because, like, material, it's not actually alive. No, fuck that. I'm going to go buy some more. And then they rinse and repeat the same cycle until they're like crying into a tissue and their mascara is running. And then finally they're like, okay, we're going to do something different. We have to change something. And yeah, I mean, time is absolutely running out, and it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. And people need to be consciously aware of this. They need to be consciously aware of this. They are, modern day women have created a perfect storm for themselves, and this perfect storm is about to it's about to land on top of them. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you think about this. That time is running out for women in the West, and as more men walk away, as more men join the Passport Bro movement, as more men head overseas, as more men disengage from the nonsense and set these women back, set these women free. Set them. I was watching this guy's videos today. I forgot the name of his channel. Let me see if I can find this guy's channel because he's doing some great work. What's his name? His name is Justin J. Justin J. I'm gonna shout out to Justin J. I think it was Justin J. who said it like this. Like, you gotta set them free. You gotta set them free back into the wild. You know, set them free back into the wild. Let them free back into the streets. You're setting them free back into the streets. And that's really what it is. Because these ladies, these girls, I can't even call them ladies. These women, they're for the streets. They're for the streets. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment. If you agree that time is running out for women in the West. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.